Happy New Year. I'm meteorologist Diane Phillips, and a lot of us are getting back into the routine after the holiday break. But our forecast, well, we're going to have all the details to make sure you are ready for January and, of course, this brand new year. But you might already be caught off guard with today. We're going to have mild temperatures as we will find highs right around 50 degrees. So it's going to be a mild one, but it will be cloudy. We had the foggy start this morning, and that's because we have that mild air in place. But those clouds are not going to be going away. They'll just be moving up to where they won't quite be at road level. And even at times, there'll be enough moisture that you'll notice a slight drizzle or even a little bit of mist to be in the air as we're going to hold that moisture into our forecast. And the reason why, though, we have a little more of a mild feeling is because of, well, maybe kind of a disjointed look to this system. You're actually going to find the center of the storm right there into the central plains towards the Rockies, carrying some snow, a little bit of a mix there, and then some rainfall. But it also has this warm front that's going to be stretching outward, and that, though, is going to be bringing in this rainfall off towards our south into northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan. So that's why for today, we kind of have that more mild feel after the cold air that we had right before the holidays. Now, it's also just going to be a little more of a busier pattern as we get settled into the new year. You'll find that we just have that drizzle chance for today, but it's really Tuesday, 100% chance that we do see that rainfall, and at times it will be heavy. So tomorrow morning you're going to be using that umbrella and even keeping it around, because Wednesday and even as we head into Thursday, we're still going to be watching for precipitation to be falling. It may just not all be rainfall. Could even be eyeing some snow showers into this forecast. But as we look at our hour by hour conditions, the clouds for today, that's not going to change, but we will be finding that the rain chances hold off even through the dinner hour, but that soaking rain, that'll be moving in after midnight. So while you're fast asleep, you may wake up around 3, 4, even 5 o'clock in the morning and hear some of those heavier downpours that'll be moving in. So it'll all be along this warm front. That's going to continue to push northward, but we'll hold that rain through the morning commute. So for students who do head back to the bus stop tomorrow, plan on having the rain gear ready to go after winter break. We will, though, at times with those heavy downpours pick up at least an inch of rainfall, but it's considerably dry here, so we have enough room to take an inch of rain. But also with a lot of these more vivid colors on here, we can't rule out a rumble of thunder. Yes, some winter rumbles is what we're going to be hearing out there into the distance, but we are not anticipating severe weather for Tuesday morning or even into Tuesday afternoon, because our rain chances do become more scattered as we head into Tuesday afternoon and evening. Yes, there'll still be a few showers, but those thunder chances will start to dwindle downward. But like I said, I'm looking at those rain totals, and even possibly as we head through tonight and through the day on Tuesday, we will find that we do pick up about an inch for many of us here in northwest Ohio and southeast Michigan. A couple locations, because of those thunderstorms, we could see some totals that are a little bit higher in spots and then lower in others. But you're also going to notice that models are trying to hint at some of those locations that could see some higher amounts. But overall, we are planning on that inch of rainfall to be possible. Of course, though, you're going to want to have that WTOL 11 weather app for those hourly forecasts, but also radar to track when that rainfall moves in. Or if you wake up during the night tonight and hear those heavy downpours, you can just open radar and take a look at what's going on. Also, though, we're just talking rain, but it's January after all, so snow forecasts, when we have them, they'll be right there on the app. You can always get weather alerts and even those forecast videos from members of the WTOL 11 weather team. All of that is on the app, so make sure you have that ready to go. If you got that new device at Christmas, download that app. It's a free download, the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Just search WTOL 11 weather. You'll be able to find it there. And also, you're going to want to use the app to keep an eye on these temperatures. This is the full 10-day as far as our trends. And we have a mild start here to the new year. We'll actually have temperatures today, like I said, into the 50s, 60s for tomorrow. And then we're back into the 50s for Wednesday. So a little more of a mild start. And then temperatures become a little more seasonal. We'll find those highs to be into the upper 30s, popping at 40 degrees over the weekend. Overall, though, temperatures, they'll be a little more January-like once we get towards the back half of this week. But I'm really watching tomorrow's forecast because the record for January 3rd, record high that is set at 61 degrees. We are forecasting 63. So we could be potentially looking at some record January heat just for January 3rd. But I do think that we can make that number, because if you look at January 4th, that record high is set at 63 degrees. So it's not uncommon for us to see some 60s. It has happened and it has set records. So we'll be eyeing tomorrow to see if we can do it again. But let's look at the almanac. Where should we be? It's a brand new year. It's January. Typically highs are sitting into the mid 30s and lows should be into the lower 20s. Well, we were nowhere close to that this morning with the foggy and mild start. Lows were only into the mid 40s. So that's even above our seasonal high temperature of what that should be. But wow, take a look at this record low, -9. That would have been a chilly start back in 1879. And even our record high on this day, 1876. So some older records coming in here for January 2nd. Another thing, though, also to point out is I know a lot of folks are saying, all right, let's bring in a little more daylight. And we are, though that sunrise is now in the 8 o'clock hour, we are, though, finding a little more daylight here later in the day. Right now, your sunset is going to be at 5:17 tonight. Now, one thing that I found interesting was our ice coverage on the Maumee River here. We had ice from that cold air, but you'll actually find conditions have actually allowed that ice to, well, thaw on out. But always kind of an interesting look how fast that was to see that ice kind of move on out. And it looks like we won't be forming much as far as ice here for the first half of this week. Pretty mild temperatures, even that record. We're going to be making a run for it on Tuesday. You will, though, find the rainfall that goes with it. But even a few showers are going to be possible, more like a drizzle for today. And then a few showers as we head into your Wednesday. But Thursday, that's going to be when we see temperatures cool enough. We'll be into the upper 30s, could have some snow showers into the forecast. Otherwise, though, it kind of settles down a little bit. We'll be watching Saturday for a few flurries also to be in the air, but temperatures will become a little more seasonal. We'll find those highs that'll be into the 30s, and hopefully, though, a little more of a quiet and drier trend here for January. Of course, though, when we have that next round of snow, we'll make sure you're updated, but of course, have those umbrellas and the WTOL 11 weather app ready to go for this week.